everyone. Merry morning here with a new sewing video on what I'm working on for April. And I was just about to sit down and start sewing, and I thought, you know what? I should get the camera and show you guys what I am planning on making so you can see the before and the after. So this is in planning mode only. And I apologize for being a little late on posting sewing plans for April when we're most of the way through April, but things got busy and crazy. So I'll start off with a few of the first projects that I want to start with. I have a show coming up next weekend called the Feminist Market, and I thought I would make some really pretty florals for spring for that show and maybe put them on my Etsy site. We'll see how they go. So the first one is not really a floral, but I've had this kind of sitting in my stash for quite a while. It's a black and kind of a beigey gold lurex stripe that I've wanted to make for a long time. So I thought maybe I would do kind of a fairy style dress where I have like a fitted sleeveless bodice, and then for the skirt I'm gonna do 2 layers with the stripe and then a lace over it to get kind of a like flowy, I don't know, that's kind of looking almost piratey kind of look. So a little bit Beetlejuice, a little bit piratey. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. But I thought maybe I would try that one. And then next, I'm gonna make something that I haven't really tried before. Like I've kind of made a few of this kind of style, but not this particular way. So we'll see how this goes. So kimonos are really hot right now, and so are florals. So I thought, we'll mix the two and do kind of some boho, like gothy, witchy kimonos. So most of these are all sort of black background with floral prints. And to be honest, I'm not sure if I'm keeping these or selling these, like any of this stuff. I'm not sure. I might get it done and go, oh, I really love that. But most likely it's going to go on my website. So I bought 2 meters. This is a chiffon. So nice pretty sheer chiffon with a floral and a bit of a stripe. You can see there. That looks nice. Looks good with my hair too. But you can just throw that on, say a black summer dress, or a dress that has one of these colors in it. And you could, if you wear jeans and t-shirts, you could throw this over that with like boots and or yeah, shorts, shorter skirt with a long kimono. Looks really cute with boots. So there's lots of ways to wear these. And I thought, now, how do I want to make these? That's my main thought as far as like how to construct them, because I want to make them very affordable. So I don't want to put too much, trims and that kind of thing into it. I'd like to keep them fairly reasonable. So I'm thinking I'm just going to finish the edges. So I'm either going to do a small hem where you turn and turn a 1/4 inch and just finish all the edges and do it that way, or I'm going to run it through the serger and do like a decorative 3-thread serge like I do on my fairy sweaters, which I'm kind of leaning towards. Not only is it fast, but it's also more decorative than just turning it, I think. And my other thought is, now the way you cut these out is that you take the 2 meters and you fold it so that you have the 2 meters going this way, and then you split 1 meter down the middle up to the midpoint, and then you finish that, and that is your neck. And then you finish the hem down here, and you finish the sides. And then all you do is just basically tack for an arm. Like they're literally like maybe about that much you tack. And they are so simple. Honestly, they are so simple. My only thought is I'm not sure if I want to split the entire piece of material from like the whole 2 meters and then stitch it back together. And the reason I'm thinking that is that it would be more sturdy instead of just cutting down the middle, which could leave like a stress point. And if it were to run there, that would not be good. So that's the only my thought with chiffon is that you have to be careful with it because it can get stress points and do runs. So there's that one. And I have this kind of pinky, oh yeah, holding that up, I can see that is definitely not my color. So pinky greens with little butterflies and little birds. Very cute. And here is another one that is a bigger floral, and what I loved about this one is that it's a border print. So you'll have the border running down where the arms are. That'll be a border of roses, which is quite pretty. Yeah, love that. It has some flaws along the selvage, but that's okay. I think I can cut that whole selvage off and just, you won't even see that. So that's it for kimonos. I've only got a few. I wanted to try it out and see how I like them, see if they even sell, see, you know, if I want to keep making those. But I think it's a good idea for spring and summer. I think they'd be useful. So the next one is, I thought maybe I would do some long sheer kind of gothic, I don't know what you'd call it, waistcoats kind of thing, where they're full length. You have not quite full angel sleeve, but probably, you know, this size. And then I probably won't do a hood. So just to here, and they'll either come to here or up to here, and you just attach them either with a tie or maybe a little hook and eye, that kind of thing, or maybe a frog, and it'll be a nice, I don't know what you call it, almost like a sweater or a frock coat that would go over a plain dress. So if you had, you know, a short velvet dress or a shorter knit dress and you just want to spice it up a little bit, and, you know, this is how you can extend, you know, a basic gothic wardrobe of black dresses, is by adding pieces that have a bit of print or interest or a different shape and add them in, and just use those black dresses over and over again, but with different kind of accessories. So you can see that one's a little sheer. It's not like super sheer, but you certainly couldn't make pants or a dress out of it without lining it. So yeah, I thought it'd be nice for either a kimono, which I'm not sure if I want a black sheer kimono, or do one of these frock coats, and so I might give that a try, see how it turns out. I've seen them done in some beautiful like burnout velvets and just full velvet, and they're just gorgeous, and I think that's what I'll do with that. So now that one is an older piece. That one is almost vintage. It's so old. Yeah, I've been hanging on to that for a while. The chiffons are newer. This one I got in downtown Toronto, and it's a beautiful gray metallic. I think you can see it a little bit there. Just beautiful tone on tone silver metallics. If you're in Toronto, a great fabric store to go to is called Downtown Fabrics. And there's a guy in there that owns it, and he is just wonderful. Wonderful guy. And this is where I got that from. And he knows his stock so well. All you gotta do is ask for what you're looking for and he'll go find it. So, now with this, I thought I'm gonna start doing some skater dresses, or I call them grunge dresses. And I have one cut out and made here, just because I kind of got ahead of myself and made one of the dresses before I started filming. So you can at least have an idea of what it's going to look like. So this is a stretch velvet, panne velvet, so it's got some texture to it. Black background with a creamy flower, very pretty. So I do the neckline low in the front and low in the back, which is nice in the summer. And the sleeves are fitted two-piece, so fitted, and then a bell. And the skirt is just a circle skirt. So a basic bodice, and then the sleeve, and then a circle skirt. So yeah, they fit really nice. They go with everything. They're just a good basic style, especially for transition, like spring and fall. This is a good piece because you can layer them, you can wear them with boots, you can wear them with sandals, you can wear them with anything. Now, the heat of the summer, or if you're in, I live in Canada, so it's usually fairly cool, but if you're living someplace hot, you'd want to make this in like a sleeveless version so that you can layer and unlayer. So I'll probably do the gray in a style like that, and I think for the gray I'm just going to do sleeveless because I think this metallic might be too much with sleeves. And then this one, I don't have this one cut out yet, but this will be a skater dress. And then some of these I already did cut out, so I'll show you just pieces. And I think you've already seen these in my fabric haul. So there's one with feathers. This is a skirt piece. So there's a feather. There is burgundy burgundy floral. That's a sleeve. And I have another kind of grungy print, another skirt, which is a another panne kind of style velvet, very textury with floral. I really like this print, so I'll probably make myself one too. And I think that's it for grunge dresses. The next one up is, I found this fabric in Hamilton at a place called Ann's Fabrics, and they carry all kinds of velvets and stretchy materials. They're mostly for dance type of costuming and that kind of thing, so lots of stretch velvets, lots of knits, and just gorgeous fabrics. I love going in there. And swimwear, lots of swimwear. So technically this would be what you would consider a swimwear. To me it looks more like a Ponte knit, that popular Ponte knit going around right now on the internet. So I decided to make a sundress out of this. So hopefully when this stretches it won't be too see-through. We'll see. I'd have to wear a slip with that, but that's the skirt. And then just a sleeveless bodice out of it. Like that. So cute little fun rockabilly style dress for summer. And then I have a skirt cut out, just a basic plaid skirt, circle skirt, And I'm going to add pockets to this one because, you know, pockets, you need pockets. So, I think that's everything I have planned for April, and considering I've only got a week to make that, I think that's quite a bit, but certainly doable. Getting ready for a show, I always make a lot of stuff, so yeah. So thanks for joining me in my April sewing plans. See you next time.